so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. But tonight is not like any other night. Tonight, your boy Prime is in the doghouse because, hate to admit it, but hate to say it, hate to do it, but I have to apologize. Not to Nikki Haley personally, not to her necessarily, because she is trying to get me fired from my job, but I do need to apologize to the young ladies that I insinuated that they're hoes. They're not hoes. They're nice young ladies trying to work on a campaign, probably, you know, doing their best to try to make the world a better place to live in. And I was a little out of bounds. I was a little out of line. I insinuated that they had an OnlyFans. Not true. Probably shouldn't have said that. Insinuated that all the hoes know me. A lot of people know me, not all the hoes, and they're not hoes. So I want to start off by being sincere when I say I'm sorry to those young ladies, and I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. Even though it did go mega viral, and oftentimes I'm Primetime Alex Stein, I love going viral, I love getting clicks, I love when I get millions of hits on the internet. This was a bad thing to go viral for. A thing that almost got me fired from my job. That's right, this close. And if sitting Congressman Chip Roy had it his way, I'd be gone. I'd be unemployed. So that's one thing that we all need to be careful for, and that I learned, that cancel culture exists on both sides. Because there's a lot of people on the conservative side that say they're against cancel culture that wanted to see me get canceled. But guys, I didn't get canceled. Because you know what? I get a second chance at life. And before we get into all that, I just want to say I'm sorry. I want to welcome on our guest, Laron, a.k.a. HalfPintFilmz. Laron, welcome to the show, my friend.
How you doing, Alex? How you doing?
Man, I'm not doing good. I'm sure you just heard my rant.
Yeah, I see. It sounds like it's going on in your life right now, Alex.
Dude, and I got a cat. I got to freaking listen to, on top of all this, I didn't get one of my cats spayed. It's 6 months. I only had it for like a month, and it got pregnant, and then the cat had babies. And listen to this. One of the kittens was born with a cleft palate, and not only did I almost get fired from my job, I also had a kitten, a sweet kitten, less than a pound, pass away in my hands this weekend. So for me, it was not good. My cats are dying. My boss is mad at me. My audience is mad at me.
Hey, Alex, before you say anything else,
Yes?
let's just play the clip so the audience knows what we're talking about. Just go in straightforward.
Let's just play the clip. Run the clip.
But you don't know why? Do you know who I am? I'm a pimp on a blend. No comment. So you do know who I am? She does know. She does know. All the hoes know. Do you have an OnlyFans? What's your OnlyFans?
To Alex, leave that poor girl alone.
Run you know she allegedly cheated on her husband. Did you know that? But so did Trump, I guess, right? So we like cheaters. Did you vote for Trump in 2020? No. Dude, look, hey, this is a guy that didn't let me. Look at this little pussy, guys. Look at this small little pussy with his little pussy haircut. Oh, I'm a little pussy boy. Can't go to the event. Oh, my gosh. It's just so insane, dude. What are they scared of? Can I get a sticker?
These are for people that are attending.
We are attending. You guys won't let us in. Do you have an OnlyFans? Do you have an OnlyFans? This is what we think about Nikki. Nikki sucks. Nikki Haley sucks. Nikki sucks. You know she sucks, right? You're young.
Yes, exactly.
And you like her? You know she's supposed to cheat on her husband. You ever heard that rumor?
I would like for you to please leave me alone.
Oh my gosh, you're all such wimps here. She won't let us in. Nikki Haley won't let us in. She's censoring free speech. You like Nikki Haley? Oh, come on. These people are on crack. They're on Hunter Biden's crack. What a night. I know. Well, Nikki Haley's not going to hear the end of it. I mean, it's not over yet. So, guys, come on. Nikki Haley sucks. You guys actually support Nikki Haley? Y'all are bigger losers than she is. She's not going to win the primary. And then show this guy. That's the pussy that won't let us in. See that guy? He's a little pussy, and he's going to work on somebody. Hey, once Nikki fails, once her campaign fails, I'm going to know who you are, bud, and I'm going to see your bitch ass around. So we'll see how that. He's going to get clowned. Idiot. All right, so this is ridiculous. Oh, look.
Well, that was last Thursday. So instant reaction. What do you think about that, HalfPint?
So I'm wondering, what's your What's your frustration? What's your outrage? Your outrage with the Nikki chick?
They won't let me in. So what happened was she had a campaign rally. She's running for president against Donald Trump, and so it's a conservative event. And I'm a conservative comedian, and I tried to go to the event, and she outlawed me. She said no, I can't come in before I even did anything. And so when she said that, I just went crazy, and I just started yelling, calling people pussies, calling people OnlyFans, and I got in a lot of trouble. And not only that, some serious politicians came out trying to get me fired. Now look at this one. This is from Chip Roy. He's a sitting congressman from this state of Texas. Jimmy, read what he said.
So Chip Roy, Texas. I debate elevating this behavior, but it must be called out. I have no problem with out-of-the-box efforts to challenge the status quo, but attacking a young, particularly female campaign staffer or volunteer like this deserves blunt repudiation. Be better, BlazeTV.
I don't even know what repudiation means. I know it's bad, but I mean...
Yeah, it's bad, Alex. It means it's not good and you went too far.
According to Chip Roy.
Well, according to everyone.
Well, not everyone. I mean,
well, according to you
according to me, I went too far. Yeah, yes. I would never go that far ever again. But I'm saying there are some messages that said, "Oh, I loved it. That was the best episode." But I don't listen to those people. Those people don't matter. The people that loved it.
Okay, let's just go through the other reactions.
Now this guy's another one of my arch nemesis, Destiny, right here. This guy's another famous cuckold. He has a polyamorous relationship.
Yeah. So freedom of press / speech. Frank Pellegrino, Chrissy Mears, producer and booker, defending Alex Stein's action as freedom of speech / press when asked about his conduct around 2 female campaign volunteers. I didn't realize the press were free to ask female campaign volunteers whether or not they had an OnlyFans. Okay, let's read one more and then we can move on. So this was probably, by views, the biggest tweet from the Krasensteins. Brian Krasenstein, sickening. Alex Stein, the MAGA supporter and host of Prime Time with Alex Stein on Glenn Beck's Blaze Media Network, is mad that he was banned from a Nikki Haley rally. He thought that going up to young girls, telling them that he is the pimp on a blimp, asking them if they have an OnlyFans, and then calling them hoes is somehow funny. Guess what? The only thing that is funny is that you showed America how despicable you are and made Nikki Haley look better. So I just want to go to the audience. That wasn't our intention to make Nikki Haley look good or for Alex to look despicable. And I think as a team, we realize that and we have a plan.
Jimmy, you only have how many Twitter followers?
Well, I have 5,000.
Yeah, well, then you cannot talk to Krasenstein, so I'll talk to Krasenstein. All right, so Krasenstein, you're right, man. I'm despicable. I need to change my ways. I need to look at the man in the mirror, and I need to make a lot of changes. And that's one thing that I will always tell you the truth about is that I'm not perfect. I'm not a role model. I'm not necessarily somebody you should look up to. Why? Because I put myself on the line. I take risks that most people shouldn't take because I take such big risks that I could potentially lose my job. So, Krasenstein, you're right. I am despicable. And you're right. I said some wrong things. But what you're wrong about is this. It was funny. But it was still wrong. Still wrong. Just because something's funny can still be wrong. So my point is this. I want to apologize. I have to just fall on my sword and say that I am sincerely sorry to those 2 women. I'm sorry to Chip Roy. I know that the border is being flooded with fentanyl, and I know that the inflation here in America is absolutely terrible. The middle class, no young people can afford to buy a house. You look at the wars in Ukraine and Israel and Palestine. I'm just happy that I have a congressman named Chip Roy that's willing to forget about all that stuff temporarily and focus on me. So thank you, Chip, for giving me the lecturing that I needed. So I learned a lot from this, especially from you, Chip. So.
Okay, well let's be clear. We do genuinely apologize to those young ladies.
Yes.
Maybe not Chip Roy, but
no, I'm sorry, Chip Roy. I'm sorry to Chip Roy.
Okay, him too. Yeah. So we're sorry. We didn't want that to happen, but now we have an ad read.
An ad read.
CastBrew Coffee. Yes.
Guys, we did not get canceled. We got to keep our sponsor, CastBrew Coffee, Tim Pool. This is why Tim Pool is one of my good buds. This is why I love CastBrew Coffee, because this is a corporation that does not want to let you get canceled. Born of a desire for a bold coffee and need to build companies that actually support American values, CastBrew Coffee provides an alternative to the faceless corporate ecosystem and fosters a parallel economy that supports freedom. you guys can try my own personal blend, Alex Stein's Primetime Grind. It's a dark roast, 100% organic ground coffee with 2 times the amount of caffeine. It's the strongest coffee known to man. However, if you drink too much of this coffee, it may result in too much energy that causes you to yell at random Nikki Haley staffers and then go viral on the internet. So please drink this coffee responsibly so you don't become a rage-filled buffoon like me. Just visit CastBrew.com, use that promo code PRIMETIME to save 10% off your purchase. Again, that's CastBrew.com, promo code PRIMETIME. Drink your coffee responsibly. Seriously, go use this code because Tim stayed with us. We didn't lose him as a sponsor. So one of the reasons I got to keep my job is because our sponsors are staying with us, and John Burke, CBD, ShellShockCBD staying with us. So guys, we live to fight another day. I'm sorry, but if you want to help me out, go to CastBrew.com. Make sure to use the code PRIMETIME, all one word, for 10% off, and so they know that I sent you there. All right, guys, go support CastBrew. They support us even during the tough times. Now, can we get to our guest, Jimmy?
No.
What? What else do we have to do?
We have some more business matters to take care of. We have to put you through sensitivity training.
No.
No, sorry. I mean, sorry.
Are you kidding me? I'm not doing sensitivity training.
It doesn't matter what you want at this point. We have to go through sensitivity training because of you. So we're going to start. Alex Stein, sensitivity training for being an enormous a-hole at the Nikki Haley rally.
What, Jimmy?
Okay. So what is sensitivity training, you might ask? It's a mandatory training that is collective punishment when one person embarrasses a company. Who might that one person be? I don't know. I'll let the audience decide.
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
And it teaches the offender how not to be wildly inappropriate on company time. All right. So, Alex, which term should you not use when referring to women? A, lady. B, biological female. C, opposite of Leah Thomas. Or D, hoe.
Well, you don't want to misgender somebody, so I would say that lady is not correct because you can be a lady boy.
So I'll give you a hint. It's D. Can you
I
just
can't say
D?
hoe. I'm a pimp, though.
But you should not refer to women like that, especially in person. Young
what if
ladies
they're
who don't know.
actually a hoe, though?
If they say, I'm a hoe, then you can say, okay, thank you for letting me know. And they have to give you consent first. So the correct answer is D, hoe. You should not refer to women as hoes.
Ask Laron. I want a second opinion. Laron, are you allowed to call a woman a hoe?
Laron,
It's situational. It's a situational term.
okay, the situation is... There is no situation.
Well, this is a situation.
No,
We're at a
no, it's just D. Just D. It's D. No, you have to answer all these correct before we can move on. It's D. It's D. It's D.
It's okay. I can't say hoe anymore.
No more hoe.
Yes.
Which is an appropriate question to ask a woman? A, how old are you? B, are you on your period? C, what's your OnlyFans? I'm going to read that. C, what's your OnlyFans? And D, can I hold the door for you? Which of these questions seems appropriate?
Well, you'd have to ask them their age. You don't get a Jeffrey Epstein situation, so that's the most appropriate, right? Asking a girl her age.
You know what? I like where your head's at, but let's go with D. Can I hold the door open for you? And especially C is an inappropriate question.
No, because the other day I held the door for a woman and she was like, no, I'm an equal rights. Don't hold the door, you misogynist. So no, I don't think that's right.
But see, that makes good content if they get mad at you for being a gentleman. But asking someone their OnlyFans when they haven't talked about their OnlyFans
How
beforehand,
much does it find their OnlyFans in?
You know, they have to bring it up first. How about that's a new rule? You can ask what's your OnlyFans if they say, hey, I'm on OnlyFans and I love talking about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So D.
D.
All right, next. BlazeTV hosts should do all of the following except A, have great guests. B, be nice to sponsors. Thank you, CastBrew Coffee and ShellShockCBD. C, give Jimmy a raise, 2 Olive Garden gift cards. Or is it D, embarrass themselves, colleagues, and janitorial staff at the network and make Nikki Haley appear like a sympathetic figure rather than a military-industrial complex plant that wants to send all our money to Ukraine? Alex, which is the correct answer?
Well, I don't want you to get paid, so I would accept all those except for C. You don't get in the Olive Garden. Is that right? How have I not gotten one right yet, Jimmy? This is a lot harder.
BlazeTV hosts should not embarrass themselves, colleagues, and janitorial staff at the network and make Nikki Haley appear like a sympathetic figure rather than a military industrial plant.
Okay, all right, that one's D. Now that you read it the second time, I didn't understand it the first time.
Yeah,
I
didn't say it clearly. But yes, D. So, Alex, I was trying to help you out. If you just say D for every question, you get to pass quicker.
Well,
I'm just giving you a hint. It's all D.
I'm not a cheater.
Okay.
Even when my husband's deployed, I don't cheat on him. Go ahead.
Oh, my gosh. You have an actual OnlyFans guest on the show.
Happens.
What should you ask? A, can I motorboat? B, will you marry me so I can divorce you and take half your assets? C, even though I have a body like a sack of potatoes, are you attracted to me? Or D, how are you so smart?
Wait, what is the? I don't understand the question. So which one am I allowed to say?
What is the most appropriate question to start with?
I love motorboating.
But can I motorboat? Is that an appropriate question?
It depends on if she's into motorboating.
But motorboating with you.
Girls have let me motorboat before. Is that?
Oh, I agree with that situation, but a guest on the show.
I guess I shouldn't motorboat the guest. So is this one D again?
There you go. You're getting so much better at that.
Laron, see, they can't trick me this much. Okay.
See, no motorboating guest. You're really getting good at this. Okay,
Laron, wait, before we go to the next question, Laron, this is my producer, Jimmy. He went to Princeton. He thinks he's so smart.
Hi, Laron.
Will you tell him what it's like to go to the School of Hard Knocks? That's a real school?
I didn't attend that school.
Oh, well, I did.
How was it? How was your experience?
It's bad. I joined a white Aryan gang and similar to prison. Not good.
They made a movie about that.
That's what I'm saying. They made a movie about
Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart.
It was called Radio. The one, you know, the one. Radio.
I was referring to Get Hard.
Oh, I like that movie, the Dewey Cox story. Is that or Get Hard? Which one's Get Hard? Is that the Dewey Cox story?
I'm not sure.
I get them mixed up, but regardless, I Am Like a Movie, and it's the movie Radio with Cuba Gooding Jr., where he was a mentally challenged person.
All right, we got one last question.
Is this the last one?
Yeah. Who should you not heckle?
Ooh, this one's, I could get this one right. Okay, who should I not heckle?
Dan Crenshaw, Hillary Rodham Clinton, Pete Buttigieg, or just a little kid selling lemonade?
Well, how much is he selling the lemonade for?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, that's a
25
great
cents.
Well, I'm not going to, okay, that's a fair price. So not the kid, but if he was trying to do like, some of these people are just $5. University Park, they'll have a lemonade stand. You go there, how much is it? Like, oh, $5? I'm like, is this organic lemons? What is this? I mean, literally, so that kid's okay. Pete Buttigieg, I love booty juice. Hillary, I want to go to Epstein Island, so I guess I don't heckle the young African-American entrepreneur. Is that correct?
Incorrect. You don't heckle Hillary Clinton because she's a woman.
Oh, my gosh. So I can be mean to men that are children.
Yes, men, even little kids selling lemonade because it's a man, but no women, even
that
those powerful women who go to Epstein.
Remember the Peyton Manning SNL sketch where he was beating up the little kids in football and everybody loved that?
And you know why it was funny? Because all the kids were male.
All right, so I passed out with flying colors.
Yep. So congratulations. This concludes your sensitivity training. Hopefully ladies like Diana come back on the show. Great job.
Now can we get to our guest?
Yes, now we can get to our guest. Sorry, Laron, you came at just an awkward timing.
Yeah, what do you think about that? No, HalfPint, what do you think about me getting canceled? Literally, like, I know this is the weird thing is from the outside looking in, seeing somebody else get canceled, sometimes you're like, oh, who cares if this person gets canceled, you know, when you're not on the receiving end of it. But after this, after having a coordinated effort from a sitting Congressman Chip Roy, other people that work for Nikki Haley, dude, it was very, very scary, to say the least. For
yeah, man, I've been working hard to get canceled. I've been trying to see how it feels to get canceled, but I haven't quite got there yet. I'm proud that you could
well, now you're on this
accomplish
show.
that milestone. Yeah, I'm trying.
You're gonna get canceled real quick when he posts that MAGA hat. No, and also we need to actually acknowledge. You'll notice that the lights aren't on set because right now the blimp is currently suspended. We're not flying. The blimp is on the ground and it's night.
We are flying. We're just in space right now.
Yeah, we're in the deep space of trying to save my job. So once we get this blimp flying and I get out of double secret probation, you guys will get to see the windows again. But until then, we're metaphorically in jail. And it's not because we have an African-American guest on us. No. I apologize for that, Laron. I wasn't trying to make... Gosh, Jimmy, I'm gonna get canceled again. Okay.
Man, it was just not a good day to bring
It was
on
5
a black-
minutes. I apologize, and then I make a racial joke, and now I get canceled again. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right. So, Laron, you're a filmmaker. You're well known in Dallas. The reason where I discovered you is there was a post online, the top 40 influential black creators in DFW, and you were top of the list. I think you were like 12 on that list. And my other good friend, and the reason why I want to bring this up, very controversial figure, good friend of mine though, Charleston White. What do you think about Charleston White, Laron?
I love Charleston White.
Me too.
Yeah, I love Charleston White.
He's my boy. No,
Yeah,
he's
that's
come on the
Unc.
show. Yeah, so,
That's Unc, for
so are
sure.
you tight with Charleston? Do you know Charleston? Oh, okay,
Absolutely.
so you're tight with. I didn't even know if you're tight with
Absolutely.
him. So
Yeah,
you're
for
tight with
sure.
Charleston. Okay,
For sure.
good.
I think he's mad at me right now, but
He gets mad at me sometimes.
Yeah,
What's he
yeah.
mad
That's
at you
just- yeah.
about? What-
it's Charleston.
I put him on this show. It's called Fish Tank, and on the show, you live in a house for 24. It's 24/7. Cameras in every room, even the bathroom. So when you take a dump, they put like a black bar over it, so you can't see, but you're on camera. Like,
That's interesting.
and people go to this website and they can all watch it, and it went super viral. And they kept begging me, not begging me, they're like, "Hey, we want a like controversial guy on the show. Do you think you can get Charleston White on the show?" I was like, "Yeah, I think Charleston will do it." So I don't tell Charleston anything. I'm like, they're gonna pay you, 10 grand.
That's all you gotta say.
That's all I gotta say. I literally said they're gonna pay you 10 grand, and they're gonna you got to go to Boston, and it was in where was it, in Massachusetts or Rhode Island? It was actually in Rhode Island. We went with Brandon, one of my producers, and he went in this house, had no idea, and with all these weird people that are living there competing for $50,000, and clown them the whole time. And that's why I love Charleston, because he's not afraid to break the status quo of speaking his mind. So do you have that same kind of mentality, Laron?
Sometimes it depends.
You can't be as wild as
depends.
him.
No. I haven't reached that level yet. I think I got a couple more years to go, but I aspire to be as open with my thoughts as Charleston White for sure.
Well, what
day.
do you think the biggest problem in the black community that's plaguing black people? I'm saying, how could right now, if I wanted to help, not me individually, but if Joe Biden, we're talking to Joe Biden right now, Joe Biden to say, I'll do whatever I can to help the black community. What do you think he should do? What would be his first thing on the list?
Damn.
I know that's a hard question. It's not
That's
just
a
one
deep
thing.
question.
But I just ask it as a black man, because a lot of people want to say white supremacy is the biggest problem in America. And obviously racism exists, but is that true in your opinion? Is white supremacy the biggest problem?
No, definitely not white supremacy. But to answer your other question, you said, ask me that question.
Let's say you could talk to Joe Biden. You could say, Joe, I'm a representative of all black Americans, and this is what we want you to get done. I respect that. This is what we want you to get done. Is it reparations? Is reparations help? Because Charleston will say, I think Charleston's pro-reparations. Do you remember, Jimmy, if he's pro or anti-reparations?
I feel like he was anti.
I don't know.
It could change with
Yeah, because really, Jimmy, would you get that mad if we gave every black guy $5 grand? I wouldn't care. We give the Ukraine $1 billion. I wouldn't care.
I call my
But
black
is that a
friends, we go
one-time
party.
payment or?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, see, it's stipulations to that. It got to be a little more than just a one-time payment.
Well, I'm very anti-slavery. Let me tell you that. I'm going to just say
Very
that.
brave of you.
A very brave statement. Very brave statement. But I don't know how we fix slavery now, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't know how we go back and we make it right, because you were never my slave. I was never, you and I weren't like that, but we know that this country was built by slaves.
Mm-hmm.
We know that we wouldn't have the power that we'd have today if it wasn't for slaves. So, like, how do we rectify?
Alex.
What?
Can we do an ad read before you say something?
No, I'm just
About
saying
slaves?
this country was built by that.
We
That's not a
skipped the
crime.
shell shock. We need to do the shell shock ad read.
I'm very anti-slavery.
I'm
Is that
aware
very
you're
clear?
anti-slavery. Let's just do the ad read. Let's just do the ad read.
I will take down any Robert E. Lee statue that you know in a man. I will tear it down with my bare hands.
Hey, do you like ShellShockCBD?
I do the ad reads, Jimmy. They pay me to do it. In today's crazy world, and your busy routine is always stressing you out, enter ShellShockCBD, the nation's largest combat veteran-owned CBD and Delta-8 supplement company in the world. ShellShock offers a variety of non-THC products, as well as some products that contain a little. Try a rack-out CBD gummy infused with melatonin for some superior sleep, or a Delta-8 Halo gummy to experience kind of a euphoric high and premium relaxation. The American-made CBD products available at ShellShockCBD can help you find relief, not only from stress, sleep deprivation, anxiety, but also pain. ShellShock products are 100% grown, harvested, and manufactured right here in the United States of America. None of that weird knockoff Chinese CBD stuff that can make you feel terrible. All products are also third-party tested to ensure optimal quality is always achieved and transparency is always given. Go to ShellShockCBD.com. Use that code Alex to save 10%. What's more important, though, is that you use that code so they know that I sent your derriere there to get some CBD and get lifted and get, you ever have any Delta 9, Laron? You ever had that?
No, I haven't. I haven't experienced Delta 9.
Okay, listen. As a person in college, I experienced a lot of THC, the real THC, the strongest stuff. I've been to California. I've all the medical stuff. Delta 8 gets you up.
So is it Delta 8 or Delta 9?
It's both. They have both. They got CBD. Have you ever done Delta 9?
No, I've never.
They call me Delta 9. They call me Delta 9 one-way Stein because when I get on those deltas, one way, zooming. I'm zooming, right, Jimmy?
Hell yeah.
Did you take any Delta 9s today?
No, I needed to be very locked in today.
Well, I want to give before Laron leaves, we need to give him a pack of the ShellShockCBD gummies so he can experiment. So next time he comes back,
Would love that.
yeah, we'll hook you up. But have you never done any Delta synthetic stuff like that?
No.
See, I did it for the first time this past year. I thought, oh, this is CBD. This stuff's fake. It doesn't get you high. Dude, it got me too high. I literally was like,
So what type of high does it give you?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. And this is for the people that are playing at home. It does get you high, but it's a little different than weed. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost stronger than weed. If that makes sense, yes. I would say that it's
like a float? You floating?
You're just like more intoxicated. You're more, I swear. Like, because regular weed, you get high, but it's not as strong. Like this makes you, I was like looking in the mirror like.
Yeah, that's that good shit.
That's what I'm saying.
There.
And then, you know the stuff where you're paranoid, like my phone is ringing. I was like, "Is this a cops? Is this a cops? Am I going to jail?"
Yes, give me a pack of that shit.
Yes.
Yes.
ShellShockCBD. Go to ShellShockCBD.com. Make sure you guys can get the same stuff Laron and I are going to be tripping on tonight. Make sure to use that promo code Alex. Okay, so we have some clips from behind the bars. But before we play that, I want to interview our esteemed guest. So, HalfPint. Tell us, as a content creator, a lot of people don't realize, I guess when you first grabbed a camera and stuff, did they say, oh, you're a geek, you're a nerd, or have you always been a badass pimp on a blimp since you had the camera?
I was a pimp on a blimp, but a nerd at the same time.
Yeah.
I always had a good blend of both.
Yeah.
So, I could come on here and talk with Alex Stein, and I can go, you know what I'm saying? I could go to the hood and talk to
Carlson.
You know what I'm saying?
No, and you are so well spoken, and that's why you're talented. And I don't mean to call him a geek, but I'm saying, guys, people don't realize how hard and how dedicated you have to be to shoot a video and then edit it. Edit something
I'm a proud geek.
Yeah, but to edit something is so tedious, and that talent, and everybody needs to go check out HalfPintFilmz on YouTube. There's a link in the description. HalfPint's got over 1 million subscribers on there, but he's got great videos. So tell us, like, what are some of your most successful, what's some of the most successful content that you personally created that you're most proud of?
Most successful content, my biggest music videos like Yellow Beezy,
He's the man. So
NBA Youngboy.
Oh, I saw that you did the NBA. Never broke again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did the NBA Youngboy.
I didn't realize. I saw the Yellow Beezy, but he's from Dallas. I figured, you probably knew him. But but wow, you did NBA. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, NBA Youngboy, The Baby, Soulja Boy, a lot of superstars.
Soulja Boy is the first to do everything. Is that true, or is he? He's full of it.
Hey, he got receipts.
I know he does have receipts.
He got receipts for everything he says. So I'm not gonna be the one to try to go against it.
I know he said he had the first iPhone, and then I think Apple.
I
came
believe
out.
it.
Yeah, I know, and then I think Apple came out and said that he was sent one of their.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
Soulja Boy's at the beginning of everything. Gosh, and remember the Superman? Watch your Superman. That was the biggest deal.
Yeah, that shit used to have me standing up in front of my TV every day. Oh God, every day on 106 in Park. I'm in the middle of my living room. Goddamn.
Okay, what about well, speaking of 106 in Park, even though she wasn't on the show, it just made me think of Wendy Williams. She had a show.
Wait.
I know. You see how bad Wendy Williams is doing, though? Because I thought of a New York. Have you seen Wendy Williams? She's doing terrible. Have you seen a picture?
Yeah. I mean, that's been going around for years. It's like I've always seen fucked up Wendy Williams.
Yeah, but she's really fucked up now. I I said I was going to stop cussing as much. I apologize. Bleep that, even though we're live. No, her latest picture, she's doing really bad. I think they're doing like they're doing a Lifetime documentary. That's where I saw it. They're doing a Lifetime documentary with her, and because she's lost
With her or about her?
About her, but it's like a documentary.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, she's doing really bad. She's having a bunch of health problems. Her husband cheated on her. She's got no money left. And at her peak, she was making something like I think it said like $6 to $12 million a year.
Damn. When did she fall off like that?
A couple years ago when they started letting other people guest host her show. But
After she fainted?
After she fainted. That was legendary.
That's all I remember from Wendy Williams, for real, for real.
And then she went and said, we can't talk much about it because we're on YouTube. But then she was talking about, you remember she had one of those vaccine people on the show and she wasn't very pro that. She was kind of like a MAGA. She was a little skeptical, as they say.
Okay.
So that probably hurt her career. You know, you got to be down.
Yeah, you got to be with the cause.
You got to be with the cause. Everything. Hey, tell me that. You know, do you have a problem with that because you're dealing with all these? Well, I'm just guessing this. I'm just totally speculating, but I'm guessing NBA YoungBoy, Soulja Boy, Yellow Beezy, the baby. They don't really care about politics, do they?
Of course not.
No.
Of course not.
Because aren't politics lame? Isn't it lame and boring?
Yeah, I don't pay attention to that at all. Well, I need to start paying attention to it because at first I felt like whoever the president is, it doesn't really affect my life at all. But now that I'm growing a little older, I'm starting to see how the presidents affect my life. So I maybe I need to get a little more involved.
Maybe a little bit, and this is the thing is now you're becoming more and more successful, and like now, you know, HalfPint in 5 years you're going to be exponentially bigger, and then you start making money. And that's the one problem. It's like I think everybody starts off with this kind of liberal mindset. Oh, let's use money. I want to have social services. I want to help people. But now it's getting to be where they're taking all my money from my taxes. And they don't give me anything back. I don't get health care. Yeah. What do I get back? I get some roads, but the roads are already fucked. I gotta stop cussing. The roads are already messed up in Dallas anyway.
Yeah. It's a scam. It's a scam. Taxes are a scam.
Jimmy, you agree with that?
Hell yeah.
Taxes are literally theft. So, you know, you don't realize this. That's kind of a conservative viewpoint.
Ooh.
Did you know that, Laron?
So what president is that in?
Well, that'd be more Donald Trump. You'd like Donald Trump. But what do you think about Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is funny. All I know is he's funny. I don't know what he stands for or anything like that, but I know he's funny. I know when he was the president, I paid a lot more attention to presidents.
Yeah. Must-see TV, they call it.
Definitely. I ain't heard nothing about Joe Biden since he got in the office.
What about Kamala Harris, though?
You know, she come up on the timeline because she black and she be doing shit, but not much. I don't know what she stand for.
Yeah, what has she done for the black community?
I don't know. She ain't put no money in my motherfucking pocket.
I mean, have you seen in Chicago, they're getting all mad because they're moving people out of the projects and moving in illegal immigrants, and there's people that live there forever. I'm saying black families are getting moved out of the projects in Chicago right now, Laron. This is not a conspiracy. This is not a joke.
She in Texas too, I think.
In Texas too, yeah. I'm saying, and especially in South Texas. But these are American citizens, whether they're black, white, whatever. I don't care if the American citizen is Mexican. The American citizen, they should have a priority over an illegal alien for housing that Americans are paying for.
For sure, definitely. Most definitely. I agree with that.
It's unbelievable what's happening. What do you think about this? I know you had to have a little opinion on this. The drug crisis in America. I've lost a lot of friends to this fentanyl stuff. Do you know anybody that's died from fentanyl?
Not personally. Not personally, no. Surprisingly.
I'm surprised, yeah.
Yeah,
with all the artists and stuff you know?
Yeah, exactly. Wow. No, not personally. Thank God.
Well, I worked on the show Cheaters, Laron. You might not know this. You know, where we catch people cheating on their husbands and wives. You know, that was shot in Dallas. And the host of that show is this guy, Clark Gable. He was my best friend at the time. I mean, he was the host. I was one of the producers, so we were really tight. He ran out of pain pills, had a prescription for him, called the, like Mexican dealer or whatever, got what he thought were Vicodin. They had fentanyl in it, took 2 of them, and never woke up. And this is a nice kid, had a good job.
Wait, you said the host for Cheaters?
Yeah, the host. His name was Clark Gable. He's the main host. It was Joey Greco, then it changed.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
you remember Joey Greco.
Yeah,
but this is the new host. His name was Clark Gable. His grandfather was a famous actor. But I'm just saying, he was.
So is that why they got Peter Guns in there now?
Yes. And then listen, I was supposed to be the host. Listen to this.
Oh wow.
I was supposed to be the host before Peter Guns. But then when Viacom, who distributes the show, they came and they said, actually, we want to hire an African American guy because he the audience is predominantly African American and cheaters. A lot of it gets played on VH1 and MTV late at night. And so they want to appeal more to the audience, which I understand. I'm not mad at Peter, but this is how I know that it was what they call a affirmative action, DEI, because his name is Peter Gunz, famous rapper. They made him change his name to Peter Panky on the show so he wouldn't glamorize gun violence.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. They actually did an episode at one of my businesses that I had a couple of years ago, like in 2020.
That might have been one of mine. Which one was it? Which one of your business was it?
It was a bakery. It was a
and that was in 2020?
Like 2020, 2021.
Yeah, that's back when we started back, because I quit, or I stopped. I was supposed to be the host at 2020, like right when the pandemic got bad, March 2020, and I stopped. So that might have been right after. But back to our main point is this drug crisis here in America. I think it's terrible. I mean, I'm not necessarily that anti-weed. I think weed's not as dangerous. It's not necessarily great, because it kind of...
Weed isn't a drug.
No, it's not a drug. But, you know, if you're too young doing it, though, it can be bad. It can stunt your growth. Like, I can see there's a reason, like, how they got alcohol, you should be 21, whatever. I think weed, you should be an adult before you start smoking it.
Yeah, who listens to those rules, though?
Nobody, because I was 13 years old, I think, the first time I puffed
Smokey the Bear failed us all. Oh, we failed him.
Well, Smokey, now when you say that, I just think of Smokey from Friday. Okay, well, let's play a little bit of, this is one of the coolest freaking shows all on the internet, but I really love it on your Instagram account, HalfPintFilmz. Let's play a little bit of Behind the Bars.
Welcome back to Behind the Bars. I am your bartender, HalfPintFilmz. And today we coming from Oak Cliff, America. PJ Ricochet. Talk to them folks, man.
She gon' say I'm toxic if I leave her. I don't miss the bun, she know I don't need her. Hardcore like January, yeah, the freezer. Try to give her all the game, but ain't no teacher. She gon' say I'm toxic
Shout out
if
my
I
boy
leave her.
Ricochet. Ricochet!
My mom, she can't meet her. Ain't trying to save you.
See, I love the live performance. So where's that bar? Is that your studio or is that a real bar?
No, that's a real bar. That's a Gravity in Dallas.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Hit me with a camera when I could've beat her. Could've said you want some new dick, ain't no fucking mind reader. I'm the little nigga, had your Valentino.
How long's the clip, Brandon?
Take it whenever.
All right, well, okay. Let's play the whole clip, 15 seconds.
So are you from Dallas?
Born and raised. I went to Highland Park. You know who was my boy who played football with? Okay, I grew up in Highland Park, went to Highland Park High School, and my quarterback was Matt Stafford, the quarterback for the Rams.
Yeah. Okay.
You're from Fort Worth?
Yeah, I'm from Fort Worth. Born and raised.
Which high school did you go to?
North Crowley.
Oh, shit, you went to North Crowley.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I are both local boys in Dallas, trying to make a living, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. And then I guess of your friends, and this is me totally profiling, I bet you're one of the few friends that became a producer and editing and doing all this stuff. Are you? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know any of my other friends really that I went to school with that are content creators.
Yeah, I mean, damn near everybody trying to be content
Now,
creators
but I'm talking about people that I grew up with.
Yeah, that we was doing it since high school. Yeah.
So you were on the cutting edge.
I picked it up early.
And that's why you're with Yella Beezy, Soulja Boy. Jimmy, do you even know who Soulja Boy is?
You, the Soulja Boy, tell him. And then remember when he did the All I Need's a Soldier Girl?
What about Kiss Me Through the Phone? Isn't that his? Kiss Me Through the Phone?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was hoping he'd make a whole Soulja family after he came with Soulja Girl, like Soulja Uncle diddled me when I was 9, something like that.
Soulja Cousin, I got a $20 gift card. Christmas. I don't know.
Soulja Stepfather, he beat my mom in her sleep. Blah blah blah.
Okay, that's not funny because
I was sorry, you're right. We can't do those jokes.
My stepdad did a lot of bad stuff to me, Jimmy.
Oh, like what?
A lot of bad stuff. A lot of bad.
Snap out of it, Alex.
All right, I'm out of it. Sorry, it takes me to that place sometimes, and I just feel trapped in that room.
You gotta let that trauma go, Alex.
How do you let trauma go? You get
with a good whiskey.
Is that how we do it?
A dirty glass.
Jimmy, is this how we let the trauma go?
Yes, that's the most healthy way.
Is this the most healthy way?
Well, that or ShellShockCBD.
Oh, that smells terrible. Oh my God. That's a Kraken. That's a spice rum. You know what I do to make the pain go away? And it's terrible because I've gained 40 pounds. I just eat York peppermint patties.
Peppermint patties is crazy.
I know.
I always thought peppermint patty is crazy since a child. Chocolate and mint does not go together.
It's a peppermint patty. This is the whitest candy in the world.
Definitely.
Only white people eat peppermint patties.
And I remember as a kid seeing them Klondike bars on TV, and I always wanted to try it because I seen the little bear, and what would you do? Try the Klondike bar, was terrible. Chocolate and mint, not a fan.
Wow. And then, you
Not
know,
a fan.
at Olive Garden, they give you the little chocolate mints at the end. You ever had one?
Yes, and not a fan. But that bread,
Those breadsticks.
those breadsticks.
Oh, what about that girl? You know that girl from the plane? That mother effer's not real. You remember that girl that freaked out on the plane? So she's been on the show. She's a regular guest. What does the black community think about her?
I just want to know what the hell she seen or what was going on that plane. What motherfucker was not real?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
I've asked her that off camera a bunch. And Jimmy, what is her answer again? I still don't even remember what her answer is.
She said she was using a figure of speech to say someone back there was not real, as in they're just being a jerk.
They're just being on.
Oh, they're being fake. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is not real.
I wish she said she saw an alien. That'd be so much cooler.
That would have been way cooler. What do you think
can
about
you do
aliens?
that impression of her again? I can show her.
Yeah, we'll clip this for her. Do that motherfucker's not real. Do the impression, Laron.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm waiting on the clip to show
No,
up.
we're trying to do you because that was so funny. Say that mother
Oh, no, you only get that once.
Oh,
Only
Jimmy,
that's only
clip
one.
that.
Yeah, that's only a once in a lifetime, man. You know
Gosh, Jimmy, why do you always try to make our guests do stuff, Jimmy?
I'm sorry. It was so good. I just wanted a second take.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
clip
get mad at Jimmy.
Rewind it
Seriously,
and clip it, Jimmy.
I'm sick of our guests being nice to him. They need to be mean to him. Jimmy, honestly.
Well, Alex, you should tell Laron about my relationship with Tiffany and my family.
Oh, you want to hear about his family? Yeah, his family, the Lee family. His family actually, he's have you heard of Robert E. Lee?
Robert E. Lee.
Yeah.
I've heard the name, but I'm not
He
familiar.
was really involved with the Civil War, but Jimmy, that's his great-great-great-grandfather, was the author of the Civil War.
Wow.
He was on the bad side.
Wow.
He's such an asshole.
I'm the a-hole. At least my great-great-grandfather wasn't Robert E. Lee trying to fight for slavery.
That motherfucker is not real.
Would you like to apologize to Laron?
I'm sorry for my fictional grandfather that he enslaved your grandparents.
You don't have to.
Apologies.
You don't have to.
I don't have to?
No.
Oh.
No exception.
I'm not going to make it that easy, Jimmy.
Denied. Jimmy went to Princeton. He thinks he's so smart. Okay, now, Laron, we got HalfPintFilmz. He's dressed to impress. He's got the good shoes. He knows fashion. I'm just saying, this man knows fashion. Big Daddy Trump just came out with the hottest shoe in the shoe game, the January 6s. What do you think about the J6s?
Hey, I get in the ring and go 12 rounds in them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie.
Are they boxing
There's
shoes?
some good ass boxing shoes. Those
look
are
at this.
boxing shoes.
Are people gonna buy these? I mean,
Oh yeah, they gonna buy them.
they're sold out.
Oh well, exactly. They bought them.
And then guess what they're selling for on eBay?
What?
$3,400, $5,400. Yes. Did you? Yeah, we didn't clip that. So right now, those shoes, if you bought them from the Trump website before they sold out, they're $399, $400. Those shoes right there.
When you Donald Trump, you can sell whatever you want to sell for whatever you want to sell it for. And that's proof, because that's some bullshit. That's a bullshit ass shoe.
You wouldn't wear that to the club?
Only in the boxing ring. Those are not going past the boxing ring.
You don't think Yellow Beezy is going to put those on in his next video?
Yeah, when he training with Earl Spence.
Do you ever know Earl? You ever see Earl?
Yeah, I done met Earl a couple times, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy though that this shoe is that popular. Like I look at it, and I do like Donald Trump. I know Donald Trump's not perfect. Obviously, he's a billionaire. All billionaires probably have to step on some necks to get there. That's just the nature of the beast, right? But
Maybe use a different phrase.
Are you bringing up George Floyd?
No.
Why would you bring up George Floyd in this, Jimmy?
You're right. I'm not going to talk anymore.
Yeah. What I'm saying is when you're a billionaire, you have to step on some necks. I don't know what else to say. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's not.
Well, he should have stepped on a better shoe designer's neck.
Okay. Well, that shoe, this is what I'm saying is Donald Trump, I think he's being railroaded. Oh, actually, do you think it helps Donald Trump with the black vote if he gets arrested?
No, but I think him getting black people out of jail definitely helps.
Kodak Black.
Kodak Black. Didn't he help Lil Wayne too? Or something?
Yeah, got Lil Wayne too.
Yeah, that helps. That helps. It's the small things that help with us. It's $1,200. We went crazy over that $1,200.
We need to give everybody $1,200. That was
crazy over that $1,200.
I know, but do you remember how rich everybody was for 6 months of the year?
Rich is yeah.
Everybody,
I was one of them.
I know, but I'm saying we were rich for 12.
Allegedly.
I mean, I don't think I got one of the checks, but I was rich. I was so rich. Everybody
was rich.
People were buying cars.
We actually bring that up in this clip in SOT 3 if you want to talk about it.
Let's play. Now, this is Lil Boosie. He went to jail. He should have got pardoned by Trump. He's been out of jail by now. But
I want Robert Kennedy to be president. That's who I want to be president. But
why is that?
Because he a Kennedy. He a Kennedy, and it runs in his blood.
You know what he doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
My cousin the other day, they called me talking about Boost. Man, I think you need to get on Trump team. I say this nigga looking for a stimulus check. Everybody want Trump. They just want they want some paper. We did have more money. Now, I ain't gonna lie.
That's true.
We did have more money. Cause Biden, he get too much fucking money to what that place name? And they giving trillions. All them people under the bridge in LA.
Yeah.
What's the name of the people that walk?
Ukraine.
Palestine.
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
He done pissed me off. He done pissed me off. I ain't lying. I like the Camilla because Camilla like Tupac. But her big dog,
Come on.
he didn't.
I know he's like, I like Camilla. It's Camilla or whatever, but
this nigga done gave too much money to them people.
That makes me laugh so hard. He goes, man, Camilla fucks with Tupac. I like her.
Yeah, I told you, don't take much. Just the smallest stipulation. We on your side.
But we're sending all this money to Ukraine, and he did make a good point. In Atlanta, the homeless crisis is terrible. In downtown Dallas, the homeless crisis is bad. Los Angeles, the homeless crisis. New York.
That's because everybody trying to be content creators, and it ain't working out.
Or they're stuck on drugs. Yeah, I know. But actually, and I know you're being funny, but I would honestly tell half these people out here that don't have a job, they're dead end, you might want to try doing content creation. I know a lot of people try it and they fail, but really, I've seen a lot of idiots dumber than me make it even bigger than me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's a last minute Hail Mary.
That's right. I would encourage anybody, guys, if you're struggling in life, you can't find a way, you hate your job, I would do something that's...
Just tell the world.
Yeah, just tell the world.
They might fucking help you.
Go on TikTok and just start drinking and smoking, taking Delta 9s. They're going, we love this person. I mean, it's that easy. It's not that hard.
Definitely.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw this next guy, Sam Bankman-Fried. Is that how I say his last name? Fried?
Yes.
So this guy was the biggest donator to all of the political campaigns in 2020. He gave all the left-wing people tons of money, and he actually was the biggest crypto scammer in the world. So you can see that little white guy where his face isn't blurred out. I don't know. The big guy next to him, I don't know who that is.
Also, it's the other little white guy behind the...
Yeah, the guy with the weird kind of hair. It's kind of like my hair almost. That guy was the biggest crypto scam artist in the world. He got Tom Brady to invest. He got all these celebrities. Ended up being a total Ponzi scheme, basically.
How much did he make?
How much did he make? It was literally hundreds of billions.
I mean, he's literally stole billions of dollars.
I mean, hundreds of billions. Because there's a stadium named after him. The stadium in Miami was named after this kid's company, and it was all fake. So he's taking people's real money and giving them fake crypto. So what was
the name of the company?
FTX. Yeah, FTX. You saw this. You saw it because there's a huge story. So basically, people thought they were buying a real coin. They thought they were buying actual Bitcoin, but they were buying this FTX coin that was worthless. So it was a crap coin or whatever they call it. Yeah. And he finally got caught. And he had donated to all of these super powerful liberal politicians, and they kept giving him a break. And then finally, I think he broke his... he violated his parole for talking about it. What was it? Does it say what the final straw was of why he actually had to go to jail, Jimmy?
I think he just was eventually brought for his charges where it was clear and cut. He stole billions of dollars.
No. Oh, I think it was a little different than I think that like they gave him probation at first, but he violated that.
He might have talked about it on a podcast. I'm not sure, so I don't want to.
I can't say.
They gave him probation for stealing billions of dollars.
Well, I think what they did is they let him do house arrest while the trial was going on, because he was originally. This is funny. He was in a Bahamian prison where he was trying to hide out, and he said he got removed from the Bahamian prison because he has a gluten-free diet and the food was damaging.
What the fuck? Yeah, he has celiac disease. He's farting all day.
What a book.
Look at him right there. That's the biggest crypto scammer in the world.
So how many years did he, I mean, like how long did he go with this? How long was he free doing this?
Oh, 2 or 3 years. I mean, he was like he was. I mean, he went huge. Like I said,
2 or 3 years with a couple billion.
Yeah.
Worth it. How long did he get?
But no, I think he got life or something, like 27 years.
Worth it.
You think for the billion? Would you do 20 years for $1 billion?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah. 2, 3 years of being a billionaire.
20, I'm saying 20. Would you go to jail for 20 years to have 3 years as a billionaire?
Yeah.
We actually just Googled it. He faces up to 115 years.
He's facing 115 years.
Worth it.
Laron's all about his money. He's all about the money.
Not very many people in this world get to be a billionaire. That's a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Whatever it takes to get it, go get it.
Jimmy, write that down. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot.
I don't know if I want to remind you of that. You might take that literally.
Are you learning anything from Laron today?
Yes, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about my ancestors, specifically.
You quit bringing up George Floyd and your great-great-grandfather Robert E. Lee. You're going to get us canceled, Jimmy.
I'm sorry. That's on me.
We're very anti-slavery here. We're very pro-African-American, very pro-social justice. Gosh.
So Laron, when white people are a little too extra anti-racist, how does that make you feel? Is it weird? Or do you appreciate it?
To be anti-racist?
Well, you've kept talking about how against slavery you are, which no one thought you were pro-slavery until you brought that up. So, Laron, I'm just curious in your thoughts of people like Alex.
You know, I think sometimes he go in the bathroom and get a couple N-words off to himself. It's cool, though, you know? As long as you know, sometimes that's a release. You know, sometimes I go in the bathroom myself and get a couple N-words off.
Well, you can say it.
You know, but sometimes it be a little excessive. Sometimes it's just a release. So I understand, but...
Were you in there while I was taking a poop? Did you hear me?
Alex, I didn't want to let you know that
Jimmy, why do you not let the guests in the bathroom? I'm in there just saying the N-word willy-nilly, yelling it. I was like, N-word this, N-word that.
Well,
I was intrigued.
That's why you usually take the private bathroom.
I said the N-word like 11 times in a row. I was talking about Kanye. I was talking about Rihanna.
I was writing them down.
Oh, my gosh.
You used it in ways I've never used
That's what I'm saying. I use it. I was hoping you couldn't tell. But all right, Jimmy, so now we're screwed. now he's going to know that it was really my grandfather that owned slaves. Not funny. Really bad. Really bad. It cost my family a lot. I mean, we're very wealthy, but it costs us a lot. Other than the wealth we accumulated
Do
from
we
it.
still have the reparations check we gave to Darius and he never took home?
I'm not giving $1 away. I'm keeping all my money. No, nobody take my money. I keep it all. It's all for me.
If y'all slinging around reparations checks, I'm going to need one.
I know. Jimmy, go, please. Will you ask the executives of the Blaze if we can give him one reparation check for...
one reparation, please.
7,500 would be enough, right? That would be good. 7,500 or...
I'm going to need it. I told you, we talked about this earlier. I'm going to need it to be reoccurring.
Okay, so we'll do 7,500 once every 6 months. I think that'll
I'll take it. You know what? I'll take that.
That'll make it right. Okay, half pint. Let's be real for 1 second.
Okay.
What do you have coming up in the future that's going to really break the internet? Like when, what's her name? Kim Kardashian had that champagne thing on her. Like, what are you working on? What do you foresee? What's your dream? Like me, I guess when people ask me like what drives me, it's like I want to make people laugh, but I want to go after AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She's a congresswoman in New York, so she's kind of my goal. I called her a big booty Latina, and I got in all this trouble.
She's your goal, like you want to,
like either
you want to make her yours?
Yeah, I would like to date her. But I guess my point is like I'm looking for my, big video. I need to run into her again. Like, I guess that's kind of what I'm going after. I'm like hyper focused on, I want to go disrupt and confront politicians. Like, what do you want to do? What makes you happy? And what do you think is going to be the thing that really sets you apart from everybody else in the future?
Oh man, it's going to be that moment when I walk on to the BET Awards and I tell everybody, fuck yourself. I made it. That's going to be my speech at the BET Awards. I don't know what I'm going to win the BET Award for, but I specifically want to do it at the BET Awards. I don't want to give anybody else that publicity but BET. Not the Grammys, not the Ozone Awards. Do they still do the Ozone Awards?
I don't know, but Black Entertainment Television, BET, I think, is it owned by a white guy?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. We can't have shit for too long.
How do you know it's owned by a white guy? Like, can you tell without knowing the facts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can tell. You can fucking tell.
What specifically?
For sure.
They don't have any Martin reruns.
You can tell by the viewership.
Yeah, the viewership, mainly white guilt people. A lot of white women watch it.
I'll tell you what, and BET is not very entertaining for black people anymore. Unless you're a Tyler Perry fan.
So, like, Machine Gun Kelly watches it, and that's about it?
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly loves it. Eminem likes it a little.
Alex Stein.
Alex Stein, I love it. Because I don't know how to season my food, but then they have cooking channels on there now, and they know how to cumin, Landry seasoning salt. I didn't, salt and pepper sometimes is all you need. I didn't know that.
No, that's never all you need.
Well, on a chicken dish.
Unless you, no. There's no chicken you can cook. Just all you need is salt and pepper. You're going to need to put something else on that chicken.
Salt and pepper chicken. You get that at the Asian place.
Not even eggs.
What do you put on eggs besides salt and pepper?
Whatever the hell you can find on your counter.
Cheese?
Whatever sounds good to you at that moment, sprinkle a little bit on top. Yeah. Cheese, hot sauce, a little ketchup maybe. You never know. Whatever.
You know why they were called hush puppies? You ever been to a seafood restaurant?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a hush puppy?
Yeah, I used to get them all the time from Long John Silver's.
Long John Silver's is the best. And
yes.
See, this is why I'm telling you, Laron, you and I are so, like, we're kinfolk or whatever the saying is. Because I grew up eating at Long John Silver's, but let me just tell you a little bit, and this has nothing to do with my ancestry, but the reason that hush puppies are called hush puppies is why.
Educate me.
The slaves, which I'm very anti-slaves.
Everything leads back to the slaves.
I'm very anti-slavery. They would take the leftover cornmeal and they would fry it. This is true. Look it up. And when they would escape, the hound dogs would come after them. So they would keep the fried cornmeal, what they would call hush puppies, to keep the dogs quiet so they wouldn't bark. That's true. And I don't know that because my grandfather owned slaves, even though that is why I know it. But that's neither here nor there.
I just know I'm on my way to Long John Silver's after this.
Yes, we are. And you're going to get that 2 fish, 2 chicken platter, or which one?
Yes, sir. With tartar sauce, a little bit of hot sauce on the side with some hush puppies.
And you're going to be able to get away from those hound dogs. Those hound dogs come biting at you. That's why I told my mailman, I tried to give him some hush puppies to help him with the dogs. He's like, why are you giving me Long John Silver's hush puppies? And I was like, I don't know, man. You want some CBD gummies? And then, I don't know. It was weird. All right, guys, before we end the show, there's a great show that's airing right now by one of my best friends in the entire world, Sara Gonzales. And Sara Gonzales is a badass for a multitude of reasons. But the biggest reason that I like Sara is that she speaks her mind. And with her new show, Unfiltered, she says it and doesn't have a filter to stop her. She is willing to, like me, sometimes go out of bounds to try to call out the hypocrisy in the crazy world we live in. So she's not only my favorite spicy Latina, she's also your favorite spicy Latina. So if you want to catch Sara Gonzales' show, it's on 5 nights a week. No holds barred, politics, news, culture, women's stuff, outfit stuff. I mean, if you're a mother and you're not watching this show, you are missing out. So guys, she's also a regular guest on multitude of shows. She's on Megyn Kelly. You've seen Sara Gonzales everywhere. So guys, please go and do me a favor. By supporting Sara Gonzales, You help me out. She's my personal friend. So everybody go to Sara Gonzales Unfiltered. Make sure to like it, subscribe, hit all that crap. You know how it goes. All right, Jimmy.
What up?
We learned a lot this episode, right?
Yes.
Did you learn anything from Laron?
I learned about, oh no, it's your grandfather, excuse me. No, I learned a lot about Laron.
He's a great guy. Now, just show me in a box real quick. I just want to reiterate this. To all the people that I let down, to the network and my colleagues that I let down with my actions last Thursday at the Nikki Haley event, I do sincerely want to tell you I'm sorry. And all I can tell you is that I am flawed. I am going to make mistakes. And that I can just promise you in the future, I'm going to do better. And is there going to be a mistake? Is there something bad that's going to happen again? Probably. Is it going to be this bad? I hope and pray not. But for the people's feelings that really were hurt, they say don't apologize, but guess what? I don't care. I'm sorry. I'll do whatever I want. I'll call you this, I'll call you that. But when I'm wrong, I'll admit that too. And I was wrong, and I'm sorry to the people that were mad. All right, now we got that out of the way. HalfPintFilmz, tell them where they can find you and how they can support you.
Find me on every social platform at HalfPintFilmz. That's HalfPintFilmz. It's 2 Z's now because Instagram took my first account.
No, and you're a black man. That's racism.
That's racist, ain't it?
I'm sick of racist Instagram. Okay, so now you have the show Behind the Bars. I am the greatest city hall town hall terror, the greatest rapper in the history of city council, primetime Alex Stein, and we end the show the same way every time with that freestyle finale. So DJ, hit that beat. Woo! I don't know if I like this beat, but whatever. I'm gonna rap over it anyway. I'm primetime Alex Stein. HalfPintFilmz is on my mind, and I like to commit a crime because I am prime time. I don't like slavery, and you can see that I want everybody to be free. My man Laron is the man. He is also African, and I love everything about him, and I love every race, color, creed. Yes, I like to smoke some speed. I do also smoke a little bit of weed because I'm a pimp on a flip. And this has been our show. Everybody go support HalfPintFilmz. I love you. I'm sorry, Nikki Haley. I love you. Good night.